On Wednesday, the U.S. Senate passed the Respect for Marriage Act by a vote of 62 to 37. The bipartisan legislation attempts to keep the status quo on marriage equality by requiring states to recognize all legal marriages of same-sex and interracial couples. It does not require states to allow same-sex couples to marry. Let's take a look at some of the debate prior to the vote.
The Senate is taking a truly bold step forward in the march towards greater justice, greater equality, by advancing the Respect for Marriage Act.
We can ease the fear that millions of same-sex and interracial couples have that their freedoms and their rights could be stripped away.
This is about ensuring American families who share the ideals of all marriages, love, devotion, and sacrifice, can continue to count on the basic rights and responsibilities that come with their marriages.
This is the kind of bill that should get 100 votes. It's about equality, it's about dignity, and it's about love.
If you want to stand for family values, let's start by enacting protections for every family in America.
For the sake of millions of married couples who want to live their lives without discrimination, and for the sake of every person out there, young and old alike, who wonder if they too deserve to be treated with fairness and dignity and basic decency. I strongly urge my colleagues to vote yes on moving forward with the Respect for Marriage Act.
Despite its sponsors' extreme efforts to ensure existing religious rights are not compromised, far right-wing Christian activist Franklin Graham is making extremely false claims about the legislation and riling up his supporters on social media. Graham claimed on Facebook Tuesday night prior to the vote that the bill strikes a blow at religious freedom for individuals and ministries and is really the Destruction of Marriage Act. Its sponsors remarkably claim it protects religious freedom. It does not. The disastrous bill sends a message to America that if you don't agree with the left's definition of marriage, you are a bigot, he claims. Graham's characterization of the legislation to his followers is supremely flawed. A joint press release that includes Democratic Senators Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona and Republican Thom Tillis of North Carolina states an amendment to the bill, which Republicans fought for, which ensures no religious rights will be impacted. The amendment, their statement says, protects all religious liberty and conscience protections available under the Constitution or federal law, included but not limited to the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, and prevents this bill from being used to diminish or repeal any such protection. The bill and its accompanying amendment do such a good job of protecting religious liberties that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormon Church, has issued a statement supporting it. We are grateful for the continuing efforts of those who work to ensure the Respect for Marriage Act, which includes appropriate religious freedom protections while respecting the law and preserving the rights of our LGBTQ brothers and sisters, the LDS Church said, according to the Salt Lake Tribune. The bill is being prioritized because the House this summer already passed a similar bill, and since the Republicans have taken the majority, it's unlikely it would even be allowed to go to the floor for a vote, much less pass. With the amendment, the Respect for Marriage Act will have to be taken up by the House once again before going to President Biden's desk for his signature. The White House is urging passage of the measure. Thank you for watching Raw Story TV. Please be sure to visit us at rawstory.com, stay informed, and tap below to take action by liking, subscribing, and joining all those who like their news raw.